Hello and welcome to Poznan in Poland for the third International Canoe Federation Sprint World Cup Regatta of the 2013 season. 362 athletes from 32 nations are competing on the legendary Malta Regatta course. The first year of the new Olympic cycle. The atmosphere's more relaxed than Olympic year. The pressure's off. The athletes really show how they enjoy this sport.
What's the best about canoeing?
I think it's just travelling, meeting people, and you get to surround yourself with good-looking athletes, so it's good.
The most fun is to race with the maple leaf on my back and go for the gold medal.
That's what I like, it's to go over myself.
Wearing tights.
I like everything, water, boats, so this energy on the start.
I enjoy the time on the water, being with friends and doing crew boats. I really like to do crew boats and the feeling together to have in the water and to be fast, yeah.
Being on the water all the time, just being with your friends, being able to enjoy it with your friends.
Race K4 for the Swedish team.
To meet the other guys from other nations and compete against them.
Being in the sun, paddling in the water, surfing waves.
I love canoeing because it's outside, you're always in the nature. I love water sports. Yeah, paddling is cool.
I'm Matthew Layton, and let's get straight into the action. K1 1000 men's final, full of international stars here. Gustafsson, Urania, Hoff, Wallace, Poulsen. Who's going to win the first event of the regatta here in Poznan? It could well be this man in your picture, Max Hoff. He won in Szeged a month ago. He is a German champion, and he's probably the favourite. But Rennie Holten Poulsen from Denmark, 24 years old, should push him all the way. He's already won a stack of medals so far in this tournament. And they're off. Excellent start from Poulsen in lane number 7. Kenny Wallace in lane number 6, expected to do something. He's got a lightning finish. But even in the early stages, 250 metres gone, it is Max Hoff. Comes from a whitewater background, certainly has the stamina, and as they cross the halfway mark, it looks like it's going to be a 2-horse race. Hoff in your picture. Rennie Holten Poulsen, but Hoff closes in on the victory. Very, very impressive here. 30 years old, Olympic medalist, crosses the line. Second victory of the season. Second, Rennie Holten Poulsen. And third, Ali Urania. That's his third medal in 3 events. Unique in that he's able to keep going right to the line. Confirmation of the results. Max Hoff from Germany takes first, Rennie Holten Poulsen from Denmark second, and Ali Urania from Belarus third. Looking down the field, Gustafsson in 7 has been ill, coming back to top form though.
It was a good fight on the course, and it was not, I don't know how to say, but yeah, a good comeback after Racice, and yeah, I'm happy to beat these guys again, and it was yeah, I had a lot of fun during the race, but the start was not that good because the speakers were a little bit noisy and I couldn't hear the signal, and then let's go.
On with the action, changing disciplines. We're going from the kayak to the canoes, staying with the same length, the C1 1000 meters. We have a real champion here. Lane number 4, Sebastian Brendel, 25-year-old policeman from Germany. He can't do anything wrong. He won the Olympic gold medal, and so far in this season, he won in style in Szeged, won coming back from behind in Racice, and now they're off. Matthew Goebel with his flashy boat, the Zip boat, also looking to do well in this event. Early starters. Goebel's up there. Mark Aldershot struggling a little bit in the early stages, and where is Sebastian Brendel? But as they cross the halfway line, order's been put back together. It looks like Brendel's going to take it away. We have Marcin Grabowski also coming in his lovely yellow boat in lane number 3, but Brendel is in total control. And as he crosses the line, Sebastian Brendel takes it from Marcin Grabowski in second. Gerasim Koshnev from Uzbekistan, a very well-deserved 3rd position.
Should be 4, 3, 8, and 7.
Confirmation of result, 1st Germany, 2nd Poland, 3rd Uzbekistan. Matthew Goubel taking up a very honourable 4th place for France.
The start was not my best, but yeah, at the end I have enough power to win the race, and yeah, it's a 3rd victory in the 3rd race. It's great.
On with the action, going from the singles to the pairs. Staying with canoeing, it's the C2 1,000 meters for men. Who do we look out for? Well, the favourites got to be lane number 4, Russian, the bronze medal Olympic winners. Keep an eye out for Kazakhstan and the Canadian teams. In your picture, Koravchkosh and Perukin. Haven't done much since London, but look out for lane number 6. Gabriel Boshanesini and young Ben Russell. Gabriel used to race with his older brother Andrew a few years ago. And they're off. Very good start for the young Germans in lane number 9. Early stages of the race still, but we do have 2 teams coming away from the field, as we expected, the Russians. But the Canadians in lane number 6 putting on a spirited display. In fact, at halfway, they're taking over the lead. These, by the way, will also be going in the C2, but coming up, 250 meters to go. Can the Russians come back? Looking very smooth, the Canadian pair. As they move into the last 100 meters. Oh, there's a stroke lost by the Russians. The game's over. Canada crosses the line in 1st. Russia limps home in 3rd. Poland with Tomasz Kaczor and Vincent Stomieski take a 3rd place. Canadians are over here in 4th and winning a stack of medals. Another great victory from the boys from the Trois-Rivières Club in Canada. They take the gold, Russia 2nd, Poland 3rd, and France followed by Kazakhstan, Brazil, Kazakhstan, Canada, and Germany.
It was our first World Cup racing together in the 1,000 meters, so it was it's a good step forward, I think.
Moving from the pairs to the quads. It's the flying fours, the K4, 1,000 meters. And here we have an open field. Hungary not present, GBR not present, Russia not present, but these boys certainly are. Le Croubier, Carré, Hubert, and Jonko struggled a bit last week. They came in 6th, but speaking to them before the race, they said they were in really good mood now. And Poland, in front of their home crowd, they'll be looking for a good result. Look at the speed. Great start, lanes 8 and 9. Poland in lane number 7, a little bit left behind at the moment. But it's the French taking it out really strongly. As we come up to the halfway line, it is the French putting their intentions down with Argentina coming through. But with France, led by Le Croubier, holding on. Can they keep it going in the last few meters? Powerful strokes there. It looks like they've done the work, and in fact, the last few meters, they're actually coming away from the rest. Poland maybe making it out a little bit, but an easy victory in the end for France. Second for Poland. Canada coming with an honourable third place. France were the former world champions. They look like they're back at the top of their game now.
We have a little changement between the first and the second in the boat, and now it's better. But we have to work for the next competition in Portugal and for the World Championships in this boat.
Another Olympic event for the ladies, the K1 500 meters. You have to look at lane 2 here. Lisa Carrington has been obliterating the field so far, but if anyone's going to beat her, it could be Katrin Wagner-Augustin. 3 Olympic goals, 35 years old. There's Lisa in your picture. So far, she's won both 200 meters in the series and the 500. She's also learning how to go. Don't expect much in lane 9, unfortunately, from Bridget Hartley, just coming back from chickenpox. But so far, early stages, it is Katrin Wagner-Augustin putting in the long strokes and leading over the halfway line. She's also, of course, in the very successful K4 boat. No doubt about the victory. Lisa Carrington has the capacity to accelerate away from the field. Katrin Wagner-Augustin second, and a good victory there from 31-year-old Spela Ponomarenko-Janic. Not even breathing hard. Confirmation of results. Lisa Carrington from New Zealand takes the gold, Katrin Wagner-Augustin from Germany the second, and Slovenia's Spela Ponomarenko-Janic third place.
Yeah, really good. I didn't think I was in that good a form this weekend, but yeah, it's awesome to come here and do well, but also to race such fantastic athletes. And obviously, I've still got things to work on for Worlds in August. So yeah, no, it's been a good trip.
Staying with the ladies, and it is the K4 500-meter final. You need to look at the Germans and the Poles. Remember the Polish team, they won in Szeged, beating the Olympic champions on the line, and they're all away safely. There's the young Germans, the under-23s, but there's no doubt about who's taking away the fastest. It's the German A team. Francesca Weber, Verena Hantel, who steps in the place of Karin Leonhardt, Katrin Wagner-Augustin, and Tina Dietz. Very impressive at the moment, but the Polish team do have the capacity to come back. Karolina Naya also specializes in the 200, but she's certainly not going to win today. It's going to be the Germans ahead of the Polish team. Very tight for third. Looks like the Canadians have come through. Another very strong performance. Francesca Weber, as you know, in the front with Tina Dietz in the back. Those two combined to win the gold medal in the K2 500 at the Olympics. No doubt about the results there. Germany take gold, Poland silver, And Canada, the bronze medal.
Our tactic, it was our first race together, and we have to try to find each other. So we want to try how it goes together.
We have 1 minute to the start. 1 minute to the start.
Athletes ready. C1 500 for men. And it's a real combination of age and youth. Lane number 4, Dos Santos, 19 years old. Lane number 6, Graubaski, 34 years old. What a wonderful start there from the young Russians, Kirill Shamashushin. Can he keep the rate going? All hopes of Brazil going to be on this young chap. He was the world champion for the juniors a couple of years ago. Has the speed. Can he keep it going over 500 meters? Halfway line, it's looking good. Gubel in the top boat with his new zip, also going for it. Can he hold on? It's going to be close. Youth against experience. Leans back, pushes the bow over the line, and that's a great victory for Brazil. Dos Santos, only 19 years old. Very modest, but preparing like anything for these games in 3 years' time. Confirmation of the results. Dos Santos for Brazil takes the gold. Gubel takes the silver for France. And Shamurin, although he fell in, still crossed the line, which is legal, takes the bronze medal.
Foi uma vitória
a phenomenal victory for me. I was head-to-head with the French, Mathieu Gubel. Really well prepared for this event. I worked very, very hard for the race, and I'm very, very happy to win this competition.
My name's Bridget Hartley from South Africa, and I won a bronze medal in the K1 500 in the London Olympics 2012. I'm an optimistic blonde with a flair for sports.
Hi, I'm Craig Mustard. I'm the team manager for the World Cup Tour 2013. Bridget is just special. She's all-rounded. She's a great athlete. She knows exactly what she needs to do, the amount of hard work it takes to do really well in a race. But what's really great about Bridget is she's a great ambassador, a role model for the sport, and also really in South Africa for female paddling. After what she did in London, she just made it so much more believable for every girl out there that, hey, we can compete with the rest of the world. It's just about how hard you work.
Well, when I got back to South Africa, the airport was completely packed. I've never seen it so full in my life. So I think the medalists from South Africa, from London, were definitely heroes, every single one of us. And I think the nice thing about it is that hopefully I've left a positive result in South Africa, that many people, not only in canoeing, flat water canoeing, will look at it and say, well, I can also get an Olympic medal, I just have to put my head down and train. So I think that's the nice part, that I've put belief in a lot of other people's heads that it is possible in South Africa and Africa. Some people don't know that I actually started paddling really late. I was doing many other sports, and I was surfing from 13 until probably almost at the end of high school, and I only started my paddling career when I was about 18, 19. So it's been quite a successful career in the short time that I've been paddling.
And now, what you've all been waiting for, it's the Speedsters. It's the new Olympic event, the K1 200 meters final. And Mark de Jong in your picture, very powerful, and won the bronze medal. Can he keep the momentum going a year later? Also to look out for Tom Leibischer and Oleg Karizanov. That's a great start in lane number 8 for Tim Hornsby. The only representative of the USA over here has been training with the Canadians. Not sure he can keep it going, but Mark de Jong in the middle of your picture, he's really putting down here. Oleg Karizanov perhaps giving him some pressure. But as they enter the end of the race, it's going to be very close. Can Mark de Jong keep it going? Tom Leibischer mistimed his finish last week, but it's going to be so close. Who's going to come over the line? Oh, just Mark de Jong, we think. Spends a bit of time in the gym, as you can see. Just shows the margins in this event. Miss a stroke, you miss the medal. By the way, the Olympic gold medalist, Ed McKeever, not competing today.
was kind of interesting coming back from the Olympics and having all that, the sort of post-Olympic hype happen, but having a break after that and then coming back strong into training was good for me, just to sort of have a break and then come back and go at it.
In lane 3, Canada. In lane 4, Brazil.
Going from the kayaks to the canoes, same distance, it's a C1, 200 meters men's final. Quality, in depth, but you can't look further than lane number 5. Juvenili Shulklin, the giant from Lithuania, medaled in the Olympics, medaled in the last couple of outings here. Giant of a man, but can move very fast, and they're off. The start's so crucial in this event. Shulkin away well as also, but look out for Stefan Curie, the young German. Certainly knows how to push this boat forward. So far, nothing in it. We have 5 boats in a row. Maybe Shulkin in the middle of your picture, just pulling ahead as we enter the last few meters. He's really putting the foot down now. But Alexei Koroshkov from Russia also coming back. It's going to be close. Yevgeny Shulkin takes it for Lithuania. Ooh, who's going to be second? Well, they're calling it Stefan Curie from Germany. This man's so consistent. Keeps the level up top year after year. And the results, Lithuania take it from Germany, and Russia with young Jason McCombs, 20 years old from Canada, taking the 4th place.
We have 4 minutes to the start of race number 101. 101.
This race is almost unfair. The K2 200 meters, no one so far this season have come close to the Russians. In your picture in lane number 4, Yuri Postugay, Alexander Duychenko. They won the gold medal at the games. They've obliterated the field in the last 2 events. Anyone can come close. It may be the experienced Germans. Ronnie Rauer in your picture, and they're off. Round M's, both world champions in their own right. And the Canadians, enormous stroke rate. But look out for the Russians in lane number 4. They've turned on the motor. A slower stroke rate than the others, but such power generated. Again, exhibition stuff. The whole community in awe of these two. This is a huge margin in this event. It's very close for 2nd, 3rd and 4th, though. Germany, as often, take the silver medal. Ronnie Rauer and Jonas Ems. Confirmation of the results. Duychenko, Postugay, gold for Russia, Germany 2nd, and Sweden 3rd. Now we move to the C2 200 meters. Great to see the Brazilians in action, and 2 teams from Canada. On the start line. Oh, they've all got a really good start. There's the Canadians. Gab in the back, already got a medal in this event. And as they're coming through, it looks like Canada's pulling away. But look out for the Brazilians, the top of the picture wearing blue. Erlon Souza, Ronilson Oliveira. This is desperately close. Who's going to push the boat forward? Too close to call. Maybe the Brazilians in your picture, just taking it. Souza and de Oliveira. Just shows who leans back at the end of the stroke and where. That's what this racing is all about. Very fine margins. And the winners are confirmed as Brazil, 2nd place Canada, 3rd going to Poland. Really close times.
Com certeza é uma boa
That's an excellent competition. We look to improve after every race. Our aim is to do the best we can and be in the best position possible for 2016.
Conseguir melhores resultados.
For years, we've tried to have a good World Cup series. We've had good representation. We've had from 46 countries to 32 countries. The best countries in the world have been at each competition, so we've had some really, really good races.
When we now work for preparing the new program for the Olympic Games, I think it's discussion to perhaps 1 day more, 4 days for final. The possibility some athletes possible repeating different distance in different categories. This is in general to the sprint, and we put a lot of, including 200 meters in the Olympics. Okay, after this fantastic event, we need to move the sport inside the city. 200 meters is a good distance to make this.
That's it for the sprints for this season in the World Cups. We look forward to the Euros and the World Championships. Thanks for watching.